Hi, I'm Craig Zabransky. Travel Babel, New York Travel Fest 2014. I'm the owner, editor, photographer, writer, everything for stayadventurous.com. When I look at my travel and how it transformed me to where I am today, sure, I could go back to my childhood. There's great memories there. I'm very appreciative of the fact that I was able to see things as a young kid. And one of the destinations I'll always talk about and still visit today, of course, is south of the border, Mexico. Going there as a child, it was very close. It didn't seem as, it seemed far for me at the time, but looking at the map now, it's connected to the United States, and the culture's different, the food's different, the vibe and energy, just the way everything happens down there is much different. And I took that back and said, wow, this is a great big world. I have numerous experiences down there that really changed the way I think and do things, and I'm not just talking childhood anymore. This is my whole life. I've been to Mexico numerous times. In fact, that's where I am right now. Epiphany's on the road. Back when I was Wall Street still, financial consultant for investment banks, I took a 2-week trip, sailed the Greek islands, did it right. I was on a 52-foot teakwood sailboat, and people were taking pictures of us. But regardless, just being in Greece and being totally relaxed for those weeks, I said, man, and really understanding who I was, I came back and I was like, I want that feeling. I want to keep that with me. How do I do that? How do I get back to the next trip was what I always thought, as opposed to making it a career. But getting back to the next trip, I started signing my emails, staying adventurous. It was a mantra, it was my mindset, and it's really what I wanted to do. And 6 months later, voila, people ask about transformation, boom, a year off, travel sabbatical, 15 countries, tried to do an around the world trip, had a great time, learned a tremendous amount. And people say, well, what didn't you know now? Hey, I was afraid. There wasn't Facebook and Twitter and all these bloggers. I mean, it took forever to upload one photo back in 2004. But what happened is that looking back, I realized it was the greatest thing I've done. Not only transformed my life, but it was an education that school couldn't provide, that nothing could provide. Being on the road for an extended period of time was one of the best things that I've done. It really shaped who I am today. But how did I go then from civilian to working in travel? It wasn't as easy. I came back after a year. I went back to what I knew. I mean, I thought maybe it was just something I did and I'd be done with it, but wrong. I basically learned stuff on the road that enabled me to get to Mexico City and work, and from there I started writing a little bit on the side, and then living in New York too, just meeting the right people. And when the opportunity came on another Wall Street crash, and I'm sure there'll be unfortunately others, I decided to make the change. It was like a wake-up call for me to shift into something new and start my site, start everything, and Stay Adventurous was clearly what I was about to do. And advice, if I was going to give advice, what would I say? What would I say to individuals today is, when I came back from that trip, it was 2 words that I created that really kept me going for the next trip, or doing what I love and getting that feeling. And I realized I don't have to always be on the road to have that feeling, and that's what Stay Adventurous is about. It's about a mindset that I captured from travel to a mindset that I want to put in my everyday. So enjoy your travel festival, have a great time, and thank you so much for listening in. If you have any questions, stayadventurous.com, that's where I am. Be happy to answer any of them.